You better love me again.
Deal with it, who seems also quite aware because they've taken A and there's gone,
comment,
there's no one here. And there it is,
Also,
first
click
is
the
free, the second gets the
notification
discount
bell
as
for
well.
more Valorant
3
highlights.
quick kills and Starkso welcoming G2 to the game. And it is going to be just down to Avova now in a 1v4. Not going to happen, and it's gorgeous work from ACEND. G2, of course, having Kellogg's on it too, and we were enjoying what Kellogg's looked like when we first got to see him, and ACEND, okay, you can scope in with it. It doesn't actually just have to be like the railgun in Quake, but, you know, why not put some style points on it? But yeah, speaking of Kellogg's though, obviously, oh Christ, I can't talk about anything because it's just bloody ACEND, isn't it?
Him forwards and hoping for the best. We haven't really seen him deliver.
No, now, bonus round time. There is a bit of pack-a-punch on this where it's going to be Starkso with the rifle, so roll that in the back of your mind. If you see him go down, which he has to Kellogg's, that's the big pickup there. Now, of course, on the other side for G2, you want to keep your 4 standing. You want to keep this clean, and so far it's not been clean because they've managed to find 2. Coldamenta and Mixwell gone. This is where it gets a little dicey in that regard, as Killers now does have that rifle himself. Zeke looking for opportunities towards middle, but that sight take's still going to come through, and I'm looking at that split towards middle. Zeke going to be a nuisance, but gets caught by Avova. Great pick from Avova there to remove that danger that was lingering and lurking. And now the 2 remain, Killers and Bone Cold. Now, Bone Cold, let's look at that post plant. He will be able to buy a bit of time, but Killers still needs some big work here.
Indeed, here's to ultimately negate this man advantage that G2 still have. Kila's now going to swing out from behind yellow. Does find one, but looking good for the trade. Bone Cold comes through, and there you go. Actually, the snake bite going to close things out. Avova.
Again, G2 getting aggressive down middle here.
Look how deep Kellogg's has got already. Bone Cold actually going to dig him out of there. Yeah, they, again, initially went in. ACEND now with the operators charging onto a site. So he can get done from here once again.
Look how unfazed he is. Unfazed completely. Finds Avova, but that did mean that Zeke was lost. Now, again, we're looking at damage potential here. In a post-plant, the marshals are going to be a little bit trickier to utilize. Not everyone can do what ACEND does, but he's still just farming through this. That's another now removed. Nuki gone. Down to Coldamenta and Mixwell. Let's see if they can do some damage. Cost a gun, cost a rifle, make them reinvest. Maybe nab an op away. Now, that'd be the ideal. Unafraid to take the fight, though. Showing presence constantly. Maintaining the element of surprise as he's ready for that next peak. Timing. Coldamenta, stunner of a shot there, but can't get that op back into hand. So I think Mixwell's going to have to accept fate at this point.
And when handled, even losing one there, they're going to be able to recover. The operator 3 will survive. Bone Cold actually close things out there from mid. G2.
Welcome to the big leagues, boys. ACEND's having none of it, but played it on the corner. This could be interesting for Nuki. Does actually get away with it. Really well played to Nuki, and we know that Nuki, pound for pound, is excellent, and you're seeing as to why dominating towards B-Long, controlling the portion of the map, but then look at where the rest of ACEND are heading. Leaning towards this mid-slice, it kind of leans it back to the Viper on the other side almost. That's going to be Mixwell. Sitting deep, might have heard an audio cue or two, because he's kind of tracking the movement here, aware of what's about to happen. Popping the ult should at least give them gateway towards the site.
We've seen this recreated a couple of times. Starzone nearly catching Avova there, but Kila should be able to pick him up underneath the window, and he does just that. This ultimate, you can see here just how tricky it is to deal with. It comes all the way through that hallway onto the top of B site.
They're going to be dead. I feel as though that's going to be the case, but Bone Cold wants to catch the rotation. ACEND outdoes him. ACEND has just done the big kill here. Bone Cold did great on his exploring mission. That's all you had to ask for. Starkso instantly there to back him up. And now the 4v3 post-plant, it's looking brutal for G2.
Yeah, Avova down to 5 HP. Got another 20 seconds to wait on that heal as well. And ACEND just going to post up behind yellow. It looks as if G2 are going to respect this for the time being. I think by the time that heal comes around, it's going to be a little too late to try and make a push for this. Especially with Starzo pushed so deep. And there you go. He's actually going to find Mixwell.
One enemy remaining.
And the way they've exploited the rotations here was just perfect work from Bone Cold. It's one of those guys, just wait, just see how, let's see what I can do. Just hold for a second. Avova going to find one, but it's quickly traded out.
Really stop this plant from coming through, or at least this early site control coming through. Zeke, that's going to find Nuki on the other side of the map. That's over on A side. Kellogg's still there to try and hold down the fort, but the hit is elsewhere. I think G2 now relaying that information. off of this wall going down here. Over. That's going to counter. Well, look at that. It prevents the plant from going down.
That's quite tasty. Now, something else I'd love to suss is that Zeke on Reyna was my big tick in the box for him when I first got to see him on the other side, of course. However, now we still have this retake coming in. Rez comes out, Cordamenta back on his feet, but they need to frag and fast. These post plants aren't being removed. This could help it, though. Ult now popped. And just as the smokes and the walls dissipate, Bone Cold's waiting as ACEND to find Kellogg's, and this is just clinical stuff.
Or somewhere else. Bone Cold actually going to walk through on mid, and Avova a little late back up to kitchen. Nearly actually catches him. Will catch the headshot through the wall. Mixwell will deal with that, though.
Yeah, I like the ooh, no, not now. Gilles denied at least maybe the plant he wanted. We'll have to adjust slightly. Might make the lineups a little trickier, but Bone Cold's down anyway, so what does it matter in that regard? Maybe Stark, so would have to just keep that in mind if he's got some sweaty lineups. But let's look at what they have to work with on this retake. Marshall still, Sheriff, and a couple of rifles. So Nookie and Mixwell might be the ones to pull the timing. ACEND, uncharacteristic miss. It's a one-off once in a while. It does happen. He is human, believe it or not. And here we go. Already over. Great work towards one, but there it is. Instantly denied. Instantly shut down. Zeke, though, gonna have to deal with some more pressure. 3v3. ACEND, another miss from him. I always just expected to hit at this point, but Stark so put down.
Actually, yeah, everything but the revive. Uncle one away from his as well, actually, so possibility to get that online here in a post-plant scenario. Okay. He's so deadly from this pipes position, man. Just time and time again. Keyless immediately respond with a revive, but Zeke actually going to trade things out here. And after the revive, ACEND will have a man advantage.
It's quite nice, this little Reyna battle going on, isn't it? Now, as you noted, the res did come through. Ult just got to invest. He's going in with the ult and switching out to just get the old Sheriff on the go. But they are actually peeling away from this. I'm looking towards that spike. And what is it? Kellogg's? You mad lad. Just goes for a bit of, you know, rope play. A bit early in the day for it. Bone Cold's going to find him. And now 5v3, Cordamenta Avova and Mixwell are like, well, I thought we had some decent control here. Bone Cold's found Cordamenta trying to re-aggress, refine that information, and still going to keep some players present. ACEND isolates Mixwell. ACEND are running just rings around them.
They are. Like I said, once again, just creating their own space on the back of these opening engagements. And Avova has slipped through undetected. See if Zeke's considering the possibility at all of this. No. Is the answer to that one. But again, just such a well-handled round from ACEND here. I think...
A small tech pause. Hopefully, don't have many more worries. Hey, Bog, we're back into this. And hey, look, ACEND's beating Kellogg's again.
And again, this is just a good read here to see ACEND set up like this. ACEND playing so deep in spawn, anticipating either the possibility of some early round aggression or looking for that operator pick. And actually, Cordamenta will find ACEND and Bone Cold through that mid-smoke. So we'll respond and give G2 an advantage here. No res available. So Keyless, Starzo, and Zeke going to have to play this one out themselves.
Starkzo and Keyless. This doesn't look good. Yeah, Cordamenta sharp there.
Attacker spawn.
And it's on Starkzo. First kill is going to be brutally hard as well, but I mean, Mixwell is lower HP, I guess, but even then. Okay, let's say dip back around, trying to clear out everything that seems logical, but Cordamenta's going to be in his spawn. You're not going to get past it. Well recovered by Cordamenta after that first pick.
Of that adjustment there from ACEND. Nookie actually going to come close once again. Caught up in the slow orb. Not punished just yet.
How's he gotten away with that hypok? Gets one, doesn't get quite far away enough to be able to double down and get a second, but I really thought there was some more potential to that. Yeah, it looks like G2 have finally woken up. Bit of a fight back in them. The word comeback was heard echoing around, and they've suddenly woken up. Bone Cold and Killers now, once again, not a favourable position. You can't really even back away from this yet. You've got that Kellogg's holding that backside, and now just Bone Cold. A 1v4. So easy.
Find the first. Cordamenta and Mixwell, the two left to deal with here on A. Actually going to find the second here.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Mixwell. Thank you. A rough game so far, if they've managed to isolate him here. But look at these positions coming out deep in spawn from Coldamenta. They've let them take mid control, but Kellogg's this time does find killers, so good for him to at least stabilize on that. That's excellent work. Lovely adjustment. He knows there's another. Not going to get a clean shot on it, but he knows where Zeke is. And Mixwell's got his back too, so Mixwell going to lean over here, catch Zeke as he tried to make the move across, and it does leave just CNED 53 HP in a bit of a dream. Not quick enough this time. Mixwell's got you. And G here. I want to see some fire coming out from Kellogg's, and he's just been absolutely put to bed. Tucked in. Zeke gives him a little kiss on the forehead, says, nah, mate, have a little nap. See you next round.
Sit.
But CNED, yeah, forced away, gets the heal. He'll be popped back up to decent HP, comes right back on over. So, player advantage to begin with.
And G2 will pause momentarily as Zeke actually goes hunting here. He's going to find the first there on the ropes. The single most tilting way to die.
It just looks ridiculous,
yeah,
doesn't it?
It does.
The slow little creep over on the ropes. Like, what is this? Oh, dear. CNED. Here. Like a double dink just comes out. These players are so good. Coldamenta and Mixwell. I mean, it's on see if Coldamenta can maybe find some space, pull a rotation, allow some room. That's going to do it. That's a good start. Second's going to be the tricky one, though, because now they're very aware of it. This is where you got to look at what Mixwell's going to do, right? Can he then find some room? What does he want Coldamenta to do more?
30
Maybe
seconds left.
catch that additional player. Okay, spots out another. That's Killers noted. Now Mixwell needs to start making his move as well. This is kind of indicating, it's kind of implying that they want to either go mid or maybe split towards B, catch a rotation. Coldamenta trying to play behind enemy lines, give maybe Mixwell a fair fight towards the site, but CNED does not care for fair, he just wants the round. 10 seconds, and Mixwell... Interesting positioning, and we were talking about this combo between Zeke and CNED. I want to see if that ever kind of rears up again. Haven't seen it in a minute, but they do start getting that synergy together. But Kellogg's with a really valuable pick. Takes down CNED. Mixwell's control towards middle begins to begin. And that's begins to begin. Bloody great casting.
Yeah. Those are words. They are.
Yeah, crushing it. But as it stands, this is a great opportunity. The first time they've had a really good start to around that opening pick, but it is the bonus round for Ascend, so this is how it should be. But for Kellogg's, maybe a confidence booster is something he needs.
Last player standing.
Here with Starzo and Bone Cold will
Afraid to kind of puff out the chest and lean a little forward. Wants to be a nuisance and happy to potentially take on plenty. It's CNED to find Kellogg's to start with, and welcome back to the bye. CNED does not care for what you want. You had a couple of nice rounds, so what? CNED now locking down the next step here. The adjustment, 2 peaks at a time. He spotted both. He knows where both are now. That third could be a problem, though. Mixwell split from the pack towards B. That's going to be Bone Cold to handle him if he does come through. CNED very aware of the angles he has to be worried about, but he's happy to take this mission on himself. But here goes Mixwell. Let's see what he looks like trying to find some space. Not so good.
just getting shut out here, and now I think Ascend have a pretty good idea of what's going on. Starzo going to post up here. Anticipation of Coldamenta. Just actually will get the better of him. Starzo will fall.
One enemy remaining.
Full play burst here, and CNED still able to re-aggress to this. Finds one in between the timing. He's going to stick around, and why not? He can do that. Finds a second. Coldamenta's dead. He's not going to move. He's going to sit here and wait. Avova's on the other side. He's not sure if they've crossed to yellow yet, but he can clear that back out if he wants to. Nuki's caught off Bone Cold, so there's still a bit of danger lurking in the depths, but it's now just Avova, and CNED's get track of this. Look at him. He seems so aware that, well, he's probably in yellow. Killer's by his side, just jiggle peeking both angles. There's no clean fight here. No fun fight for Avova. Looks like he's going towards CNED for now. Next step could be the death, and it is. CNED unfazed.
Okay. He was about to just walk through maze with the operator there. Nuki actually drops, and there you go. CNED. Playing Storm online now, looking to punish.
Oh no, he's chasing them! Kellogg's, he can't even get away! And he's still facing this. CNED finally goes down to a judge of all things, but Starkzo's holding the backlines. Killer's going to fill that gap. As Coldamenta and Mixwell called upon on the impossible task here. I mean, it's a 2v3. Any other day of the week, I'd have said, yeah, why not? But look at them. It all looks so simple for Starkzo, and Killer's there. 13-5, Hypoc. This was a quick game.
A quick game, a quick statement.
Past it, and utility well and truly in play this time. Here come the flashes. So 1 second back on the other side, and it's worked well, but not well enough to deny the kill coming through. And it's a 2-for-1 trade out. ACEND win that fight, and the spike will be planted now of over. You're dead.
Oh no.
Bone Cold happily waited patiently. And now Nookie and Coldamenta. This is a tough retake, a 2v4 here.
Yes, indeed. It's get a little bit of a heal just to get back to up to 100 HP. Bone Cold still got the molly, still got one smoke that's actually just been invested here. He's actually going to set a line up here. And Nookie will find the freest kill we'll probably see this map. Elsewhere, ACEND will reaggress and picks up the final 2 kills.
You just sat there like a lemon for a while. Flash in, gonna catch 2 stocks, so really nice. And I like intention behind flashes. I feel as though some teams, oh, that one just gonna eat it, but still just fine. Clear's close, but I like players playing with intention behind utility. Yes, you do get those flashes back. These days, they were aware that Mixwell pushed through. They were already keeping that in the mind. You saw the kind of clear through as well. They were trying to make sure he wasn't lingering around. And it'll be Zeke to probably close down on Avova and Coldamenta. If that doesn't happen, we'll come back to topic. But I like seeing people utilize these flashes. I like people actually playing with intention. There's nothing worse than sitting there going, yep, flash 2. Yep, can't do anything about it. Coldamenta. Oh, the timing on Bone Cold there could have been a problem, but actually it's Coldamenta still powering forward and Stark. So
Lots of damage done.
puts him in the coffin. You're right. It is a fair crack of damage. Is it a dry peek? You're dry peeking that, and you get away with it. That's just filth. You are a Sky with a flash and a free one now, and you just dry peek it like absolute animals. But ACEND's punished you. Unbelievable stuff. It works out. Credit to them for making it work. The timing just gorgeous. But now a 2v2. Let's look at what we've got here. So, interesting positioning. Bit of a weird one. Nookie on one side, Mixwell on the other. Spike in the hands of ACEND. Now he's over towards B. Managed to find those 2. They did note that Mixwell was here earlier. That is something that is unquestionable.
30 seconds left.
Nookie a little less noted. And Killer's now joining over. But
This could be
Mixwell,
really awkward.
Oh, the timing on this. Who gets it? Oh, it's going to be Killers. There it is. There's the timing. And there it was, slipping away from Mixwell. And now the TP could come through. There it is. Killers hears it. Pops down. A little bit more of a time buyer. And even the wall to boot. Wait, Nookie?
What?
Huh?
Are
we checking him PC?
Can't really fault the observers for missing that one. You wouldn't expect the kill to come through
Should
there.
not have happened. And Nookie's feeling it. Look, the clutch master himself, 18 HP though. ACEND, he's down low as well, 26 for ACEND, and this is just gun out battle now. But there's the boombot kind of revealing location. But ACEND's played this well. He's threaded in towards the site. The timing, Nookie can't find it.
No
and
way.
it's ACEND just running ring.
An awkward purchase, Sheriffs. Across the board here. Kellogg's actually getting a little bit aggressive. Ain't gonna get punished for it.
Bone Cold so gets it. A flying Zeke does make appearance towards site, and this is a walkthrough now. Have I told you about the one? Hello.
Fast and furious, to say the least. Okay. Orange short, and actually will trade out headshots, but Keeler's full. ACEND immediately going to get back on his feet. The nade actually might reconfirm that kill, but just damage through there. Okay. ACEND nearly let that one slip through his fingers, but Nookie falls, and that's the green light.
High flash, not so subtle. Wall goes in. Coldamenta gets his noggin knocked off the shoulders. Bone Cold, all too aware. No subtlety to it. That's going to deny it, though. Can he get out of there in time? What? And Killers and Zeke still got the punish on 2?
Oh, no. They're retreating from the orbital strike as well. Avova, the last man standing here, already getting spammed up. And Bone Cold going to seal the deal with the...
Zeke working on through. Still those Brimmy Boy smokes. Buying a bit of time for rotations, but keep in mind they are on... What round is this, Hypok? It's a Shiko. It's a Shiko, and it's not gone too badly for Kellogg's.
Shiko's been shut down.
Shiko spam in the chat.
I have to get a Shiko emote, actually. A Shiko emote would bang.
Should.
That would bang.
What would be in it?
Ooh.
Well, we'll have a think. We'll
Yeah.
you know, storyboard it out. We'll have a little, you know, play around. But a 2v3 with Sheriffs in a Shiko. Ults are plenty. Could come through. Now, sadly, Nookie's been removed, so it is just Coldamenta now. There was a little bit of a chance and it's waning.
Sky kill.
Shot and a half from Coldamenta. Oh,
The
dear
Molly
me.
comes ahead of the wall.
Oh, he's so good. Don't know what he can do about this, though. I think he knows it. Yeah, what a great attempt from Coldamenta, but...
No matter what
yeah,
weapon
absolutely.
he's using.
It's variety aplenty. And I mean, if you're ignoring the fact of the talent there, oh, God. Snooky. Just one and done. But that one was Cened, so let's see what ACEND do without him now. Mixwell, Avova, Kellogg's. Make it just Avova and Mixwell. Phil's got caught up, but Starkso backside. I mean, look at this. With everything considered, Avova position now noted, Zeke just flings his body into it. It's like, well, look, I'll find him. I'll let you know where he is. Don't worry. Alt 2 away. Plenty of you till left, but same can be said on the other side, and the timing is perfect. Oh, Coldamenta, run, boy, run. I mean, Coldamenta's great with the Sheriff, too. You kind of want him on it. Kellogg's with a nice close flash. Bone Cold knows it's coming. Dips away, but Mixwell on the way. And Chico not getting off to the perfect start. Gogo coming in, or the Tasmanian Tiger.
Trinket.
We're having this discussion, actually, and while the Chico is wrapped up here, because I don't think they're going to get much more from this, considering both positions are very much noted. Zeke got him with a bloody classic. Oh, there it is. Nicely done. 5 alive. Everything you want. Tick in the box. Oh, this was genuinely a great run from G2. And at the moment, ACEND are making them look readable. Like the book has been left open, you know, on the side of the table.
Open.
Like every page is just, you know, free for use. It's casual to them.
I've got your
Go on the
trail
rotation.
there.
Perfect here. Seeker's invested. Give the information of exactly where Avova's hiding and that he's the last man on A site.
Beacon here.
Smoked off as well. Coldamenta's actually going to get Nuki back
Nice.
up. And the counter Seeker's
Oh,
invested.
the Molly bonking against the wall. Can't even do anything with it.
Open up the sky.
See what this ult does, though. Anything? I mean, gets Starkso down. That's good. That removes at least the threat on the Vova's back. Viper ult popped. Smoke goes in. Next layer of this defensive post plant. Coldamenta trying to clear through. Great isolation towards Bone Cold, but a better trade for Zeke. And now looking at what remains, a 3v3, but the 3 are in good position. Cened trying to worm his way around to a really interesting spot here. Trying to dodge the mad amount of utility. Yeah, look at this. And now just over. This is their limit. Maybe they don't have that next step to go to yet. And that's okay. They're still relatively early on in their kind of, I guess, progress. But Bone Cold perfectly exploiting the timing of when they'd want to hit those rotations as the spike goes down. Now this should be a kill. It is. Coldamenta will get himself a rifle. But again, ACEND are playing a perfect approach to this, and it's gorgeous to watch. But without the fight back, without the adaptation, without that next level coming out from G2, that's all it's gonna be at this point.
Yeah, I agree. Avova now.
Enemy down.
Behind the wall on short. We'll find Killes. Comes in. Coldamenta will actually find another one as well. And Starzo falls here. Zeke, last man standing, but I think a little too late in the day. Oh, that's it. The Molly's perfect. He can't even swing round the fire off the showstopper.
For a turnaround, money in a good position here for ACEND, but a little bit of a quick play towards B. The double stack towards long. It looks like Cened's got an idea. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. It couldn't be easier for Cened. Just posted up. Mixwell's been noted too. He's nothing to do with this. The quick flash through
Oh,
could work
my
out, but
word.
are they predicting a stack? They seem aware that maybe there was someone, but there's already a player on the site. They already have control. They have B to themselves. And Killis was barely out of spawn with the spike. He's like, oh, I guess I'll come over then. Nice one, boys.
Do I have to? Do I have to come plant? Can we not just...
Just go get kills.
that take on's along with beautiful. And again, it's after showing a little bit of presence, a couple of rounds, G2 decide to stack 2 up there. The slow orb is absolute perfection. Oh, we'll actually get back onto Keyless there, but Starzo,
Nice.
contingency in place, gets traded out. Coldamenta, last man standing. Now Cened will clean it up for his third.
There and take that to heart, particularly. I think he'll bound back when he needs to.
Again.
3 play stack towards long. There we go. Bring over Coldamenta, but Cened!
Yep, okay,
Oh,
well.
dearie me. He's only managed to find 2 of them. He's like, you thought you'd bring backup, did you? Yeah, no, ult me. Yeah. There you go, finally. Finally you can take me down. It took 3 of you and an ultimate. And it's still a 3v2. ACEND have the player up. Mixwell under pressure here. Oh, he's got him. He's got 1. But it's all effective trades with the man advantage.
Move over now. Hightails it back towards A site. Spike going to make its way through showers. Nearly, actually.
Smoke's down.
So here, and you can see, actually, no smokes available for Bone Cold. Both of them invested here. Triple, actually, the swing from Avova. Nope. Bone Cold in position to greet it.
Off. Everyone doubted G2. Hypoc, he's out of the building. CNED fell off. The wall gives them a little bit of a funnel in. If anything, encouraging G2's next step. Don't worry about it. G2 have this up the, up the sleeve. CNED did find Kellogg's, but don't worry. It was what happened next that really changed how the game went. As it stands, this is a really weird side take, and it literally cannot... Wait, look at this angle from CNED. It's so nasty.
I was just about to comment on this wall being like a little offset from Garden, but it allows him to hop on and off because of the wood. And again, now they can set up a closer crossfire between Zeke and Starzo. What a cheeky little pistol round.
It's not over yet. The flash confirms there's still players here. The second one he might go off. Yeah, he does. Turns it, goes in.
Oh my
Starzo.
word.
It's the perfect play on Sky, and now it's down into Mixwell's hands, but he needs redemption. This could be the start of it. As a 1v1 to find, he just adjusts in time. It's not pretty, but he'll take it. Gonna take that gun too. No, doesn't happen. Killer's found him. I was ready.
The most excruciating 15 seconds to watch.
Horrible, isn't it? Just frozen in place, frozen in fear. But Nookie finding a way forward. CNED's gone down. ACEND now going to be called to respond. But one call. Can he get dug out of this position? Oh yeah, he can. Nookie's just got him. And speaking of, I feel like I hadn't said Nookie's name in a minute. This is looking like Steel last night. Ready to go. Oh gosh, this is...
Everything flying out of that smoke.
Yeah, it's just like that smoke didn't seem very friendly. Cordamenta though, I like these re-aggressing on this, and Kellogg's did find killers. Just one now remains. Starkso done with.
Okay.
There it is. Two on the board for G2. This could be good. Okay, so TP locked off. G2 on route, and the 3-play stack towards long. Kind of a weird switch up here. Mixwell blind as a bat, but still fine. Starkso, what? Starkso just got 2 out of that, and now maybe gets a third. How is he still alive?
That was a classic, by the way. That was a classic, by the way. And CNED with a Sheriff will swing through and will, I guess, tie the bow on a map 2 with Star 5 retake scenario here. Utility trade-off probably in favor of ACEND right now as they swing on through. CNED and Bone Cold fire kills. Kellogg's will respond. Actually, will try a second as well, but the numbers dwindling, and Mixwell, last man standing, will attempt the flash out. But the second just slips away from him with a frenzy.
There's still a chance. It's so slim, but there's still a chance. 9 bullets. They don't know where he is. He gets away with another. And now the 1v1 Mixwell tries to get it, and he does.
Onto a side from G2 is going to be on a platter. No challenge whatsoever here, and Kellogg's will pick up a freebie in the form of Zeke. Starzo will actually trade it out. Move to a 4v4.
I feel as though Kellogg's could have done with a bit of farming there. Get that confidence back up, start feeling out the game. Nookie though. We'll let him have a bit of it. Oh, and there it is. Laboured in the end.
All of B main. Kellogg's, it's up close and personal, and the Aldrone going to come out now. CNED will actually open things up and find that kill. Aldrone comes through. Now, the important thing to note, Keyless wasn't initially noted here.
Now, I like the Seekers in combination with the Raze utility there. Just keeps them busy. You can't do both and deal with a swing at the same time. The Bone Cold on the site missed the first shot, but adjusted better than Avova, but overwhelmed in the end by Cordamenta. And now the 2v3. It's not pretty for G2. They're looking battered and bruised, the walking wounded. CNED desperate to claw at them, and he does. Catches 2, but he's seen back through middle. But on the other side is still going to be CNED looking to linger through that smoke. And there we go. Kellogg's in towards the site spots. One gets it. Okay, Killer's down. Site open and available for business. They should be able to lean the spike on over. I'm still considering CNED here because you can never write him out of a round, and he's found Kellogg's already.
Back through and look at that tools they've got. Mixwell going to play this aggressively, but Zeke in place to bail CNED out. Don't get the man advantage in favor of ACEND now. He else kind of boxed onto site here, except for Nookie on lane. He's got to be the power player here. 4D2, look at that. The first comes through, but Starzo with the trade.
Player standing.
No, Cordamenta. This has to be big. This has to work for you. He's trying to avoid detection from one side. Maybe Starkso, if he can just live, which it looks like he's going to be noted. I hope he can live now. 26 HP and... Okay. Bob got dealt with. Nookie, though, takes the fight. Couldn't find a second. The follow-up's going to evade him, but Bone Cold blind as it... Okay, Mixwell got him.
Okay.
Okay. Kellogg's is here too. Hello. That's gorgeous from G2. They needed this. And now ACEND, 25 HP, 3 to find. Spike against him. Mixwell closing the gap. Takes got the armor to boot too, so it's something to remember. They do have sheriffs and not much beyond that, so if he's not going to be the main character in this story, they don't have much to go with. Get that door down quickly, right, keep himself viable, but Kellogg's taking an aggressive stance towards CT. That's dangerous. You put yourself on the platter, ACEND's out of chances, out of opportunities, only got one aggression.
Yeah, this
ACEND's
is...
up mid.
I've
ACEND's
got your trail.
top mid, but they've lost Bone Cold on short, and now Killer's just got caught. So it was a nice idea, but a weird switcheroo if they don't... You don't know how close that was. Good trade for Zeke, again, still keeping this in the realm of possibility. Backside, they have utility. Mixwell, though, revealed at the wrong time. Starkzo's going to punish, and now we're into a 2v2, but the two players just have to play the time. I don't know if there's much left of it. And Starkzo knows, I think, can't make much more of it. It's only going to make it costly, but the round on the board will be G2.
Well, that set piece of Kellogg's.
Turns it.
Yeah, right up in the face here. This is
Go on, Kellogg's, have a bit of it.
so much for him to deal with, to escape through there.
Evova's just... The combo of utility just absolutely shattering Evova. Now, Spike to be planted, 4 still alive, danger to be had. Starkzo's got a rifle, so don't forget it. And Killers doesn't need one, apparently. He's got a classic Kellogg's on the case. And now wants a bit more. He's feeling himself a right to be doing it. Go on. He went for the frenzy. Fair enough, but I was feeling it for you.
It's all in on B main here.
Yeah, this is pace again. It's a really good way to kind of neutralize an operator player. It does make it a little trickier, but let's see what ACEND can do. I mean, he does tend to go against the grain slightly.
Excuse me?
He got Nuki and got away. It's like he was
So
on a bungee
quick.
jump and just got ripped back. I don't know how he does it, but he's still alive. And ACEND, that's enough for him. Seeing each other here. What are you going to do about it? Aldron's great for making it uncomfortable. Look at this pace. They want to keep being aggressive on this, but Bone Cold this time just going to take a bit of the flash there, but now he is fully blind. Mixwell just chest out, takes the fight. ACEND's found 2 though.
Player standing.
Finally gets pinched by Nuki, so we're left in a 1v2. It's doable. It's just not easy. Just about gets away. Let's take a little lick of damage there. And the Seeker's going to give away position completely.
Initiate.
Going to opt to invest the lockdown here. It's going to force him off sight for the time being. Actually waiting for this cross back from Mixwell, but Mixwell wise to it. That's a big tool.
We'll stack up against it, but it's just the 2 players towards the back of sight. A little bit of a, not necessarily a set piece, but maybe a considered piece in mind. Zeke's still going to try and take the attention. Bone Cold with the swing towards Evova. It shouldn't become too much of a threat. There it is. So this is where the problems begin. Ooh, ACEND doesn't get what he wanted from that. High flash comes out, lets it go astray, gives him a little bit of respite towards a sight. Judge, not going to get it, and else. Pardon me.
No.
He's got a rifle.
No.
No, 11 HP. No, you don't win this. You don't win this. You do not win this. Okay, G2 needs Mixwell here, and you know, yeah, but they don't get punished because the pace is quick. So if they don't feel as though there's any utility that can slow them down, they're going to keep doing this, and Kellogg's is feeling himself. He's going to go in and only get 1 this time. Good work, though, to find Bone Cold.
What?
Zeke does even catch Nuki on the way down. ACEND's there. They're making this costly. They're not allowing them to get through this time. Finally, they close the door. But G2 ran... I see 4 players. I guess you could argue for... Oh, they're all facing it. It's like the old VP on train, I guess. That's a reference from a long time ago. But at this point, I don't want to say it's worked completely. It got them the first kill. Now, what happens from now on is completely different, right? This is where it gets a little bit trickier. Kellogg's could do with that being clean. He can't quite grab Killers. That time he does, trying to dip away to the smoke. But Bone Cold's heard all of this. He's trying to get that timing just right, that internal clock. He's just trying to consider it. Finally shows his hand, swings out wide, spots one towards heaven, but he can't find the other 2 towards short. He's going to make the cross uncomfortable and tricky, but Stark's on the side, just going to be delivering right clicks. So nasty, isn't it? Bit of a Shiko here. More around it, though, and isolated in the corner. It will be Kellogg's. He does get found this time. No fun to be had. Flash through for Mixwell? Yep, but you can see ACEND seeming very aware of all of that going on. So well played to him to keep that in the back of his mind.
Of that just slight little adjustment there to play anti-flash on the smoke.
Remaining.
little things. You should not be getting that one, but
Can be exploited. I don't think that's the case yet at all. However, this is a stack they've walked into, and CNED's been caught in the trap like a fly in the web of the spider. We're already seeing G2. Right place, right time. Avova could have done with that. Couldn't quite find what he wanted, but look at his guy that's left. Mixwell, what a bit of timing for him. 4 HP, and he's still finding value. Killers, there's probably a rifle around somewhere.
Yeah.
There it is. Grabs that.
Destroyed.
4 HP
Now.
though.
The Sheriff can still do pretty well. You don't want an extended fight. There goes the dog. Oh, this
Oh, wait, is that now? Won't kill him? It killed him! Okay.
Up with the trade. Cold
Exploring now with no dash. It's only one player stacked up on the other side. Gilles will fall. To ascend. They'll try and find something elsewhere, and they will do just that.
They've punished a rotation.
Do indeed.
If they get the read right, I want to see what they get out of this. If they still try and continue towards A, or looking at middle, Zeke might get call off guard here. Yeah, just walking through the smoke. They didn't expect Cordamenta to walk that without a flash or any sort of instigating element. And now, Starkso, CNED, bone cold. And CNED looking to go into save mode here. G2 looking like double digits could be on the board. We might have a game on our hands. Maybe.
30 seconds
On the
left.
maps that could have been it, and it ain't over yet. Is Bone Cold going to prove exactly that? Spike still to hand. It was a 1v4, now 1v3. Plenty of util to play with. 2 players towards heaven, 1 towards short. He wants a freebie. Let's see if he can get a pick from this. Flash comes up, gives him the angle to play with. Double face back in, a bit of damage, but keep moving around. Stay mobile, not stay towards the site itself. Killer's going to be played in. Potentially no. Head gets Chet, Mixwell puts him down. Bone Cold and CNED both watching towards that tree, that short side, and there go the Seekers. It's going to be rough to try and get away from. CNED just chews it down. Bone Cold forced to fight, but the spike is being diffused, and that's going to take him off it though. But leaping in towards the side is Zeke. Mixwell finds it quickly. Flash comes through. They want to hit that peak on it. They're both blind. This is big work. Kellogg's finds Bone Cold though, and Starkso can
Can't get
only
onto
tag
that.
and not frag. He has to push right now, and he can't do it.
And the mid from Cordamenta. Going to give him an opportunity to reset now into market. And that cosmic divide comes through.
Cordamenta. Oh, that's off the back of the flash. It's great. I was worried it was a little isolated, but no, Mixwell has his back, and now it's just CNED, and it's 12.
I love this.
Let's see what it looks like, Kellogg's. That's not a pretty angle, but he still gets away with murder, finding Bone Cold, but a quick trade for CNED, and he wants to keep going forward now. The KJ ult is down, and Mixwell just greets him with a smile, says, nah, not today, bud. Double flash comes in, they're blind, he knows where they're at. No one detained at the moment, sets him up, knocks him down. Killers is on his back, and you can see Starkso and Zeke. You gotta do something big here if you want to have a game changer, but that's not bad, actually. Starkso getting aggressive off the back of that. That's going to work out pretty nicely. Zeke going to find another. Starkso's with him. This is something else, but Nookie wants to shut the book on this. Move to the next. It's 13-6 G2. They're not done yet.
You poked the beast. And that is the result.
This space, but it is potentially a 4-player lean towards C. The flash couldn't have been better. Mixwell catches so many, but they do manage to fight back in, and now caught again. You're going to see so many of these blinds, so many flashes. Kellogg's still going to be able to dip in and get one for his trouble, which is Bone Cold. Can't convert any more, and now the number's going to be pretty substantial. And Cordamenta slowly works his way over. That was, it wasn't a complete stack, but 4 players are basically on this side. He's going to be able to find one. Turret should give him some cover to play with here. Maybe a step in on the second. Spots out another. There's a swing from the side. Good work from Cordamenta. And now, hey, the turret knows what's up, but Zeke is better equipped with the frenzy and control.
Actually, on the back of that, because no information gathered, he might catch CNED here. And he does indeed. That's the rifle down. That's a Vandal in hand. He finds the second as well. Killers falls.
Spike down A.
Yeah, off the back of just not curving that flash deep enough to be able to get past that long kind of push up on the wall. He can hold this. Oh, he's finally going to be kind of forced away from it. Spike's been filtered back through.
I think
This annoying position to try and dig him out of. Starkso having to loop all the way back around. Finally catches him and they can get back to plan, but they've lost that element of surprise now.
I was going to say, the fact that Zeke and Starzo played that so well, and it's the risk management, right? They allow him to come through, find the second, but they find all this space on site. Avova completely clueless to the fact that they could be there. And they bring this back to a 3v3.
Tika's going, oh, Bone Cold. They keep finding him. Cordamenta's gone down. It's Nookie and Mixwell. See if this flash is going to keep them both tamed.
One enemy remaining.
Bone Cold finds Nookie. Now it's just Mixwell. 1v3. Yeah, he's off. He's off ski away from that one. You're not going to make it out of there too easily. 30 seconds till his next flash. No time on that. And that rifle does get maintained by Bone Cold now.
For an attempt to do a little more damage, but I don't think it's going to come about. And actually going to opt to hold on to this then. Did lose out on the armor. Going to make this, I guess, just ride it out here. He's going to leave him 6.
I'm just going to sit himself towards that C site as well. Kellogg's going to get another glimpse here. Needs something out of this. Oh, too many targets. Couldn't quite get away either. CNED's going to find him. Nuki shows his hand. Nothing yet coming for him. There it is. The first bit of damage coming back between Mixwell and Colomentary. That's not bad because the spike is now lost towards the site. Mixwell's position, preemptively turning the flash. It wasn't to be. It was simply going to be the camera coming through and he's going to be found, caught off. Now Vova had a bit of a mare on the last map. Could do with a good one here. And the correct read, but oh, lovely movement to get around that.
I don't think they're within earshot.
Spike planted.
Have to test the diligence here. CNED going to fake the updraft into heaven, actually. And just creep back around, but Vova actually landed back-to-back headshots there, doing a lot of damage onto CNED. Killes now. Go take priority on taking his contact, and actually CNED will hear the other side of the TP. Close enough to hear it in, but there you go. Killes closes things out and got a little dicey.
There it is. So now he's got a bit of time. Oh, he's outdone CNED on it. The time you could see off the back of that contact, and now this is good from Kellogg, showing presence everywhere, being a controlling element. We've seen the brilliance of CNED. Now we get to see it from Kellogg's. Overstays is welcome, though. Can't get away with that. And Starkso instantly going to take space. He's actually done very well to get here. The high flash indicating, well, there's no one in between. Yeah. There's no one leaning in from CT. Okay, I get to take some space here.
The thing is here, I mean, G2 don't even need to contest this. They have the lockdown. They're going to sit. They have to give up the plant. They give up the plant. They wait for Avova to come back through and make this a very comfortable retake attempt. And Nuki, again, it was noted with that satchel, so they should expect this heaven peak coming through. And he would actually swing at the last possible second here, leaving Killes the last man standing. Spy cam available here, but it's a 1v3 scenario for him.
Killes. Here we go. Timing. Gonna have to happen now. 84 HP. I don't think he can really stop this. No, Avova's got his number while the spike was being diffused. And bear in mind, plenty of ults to play with, but do you invest them here? Apparently, yes, you do. Zeke gonna try and be the trailblazer leading in towards us. Happy to try and take the space, force them deeper in towards CT. Lovely flashback, though. Eats a fair crack of it himself, though, Mixwell, and then the TP gets denied. Mixwell finds him, grabs him by the heels, pulls him back, and G2 have maintained composure. Your danger man, CNED, unable to find anything, and Killes.
The second.
Ooh, fast piece. Oh, he did everything. Well, I mean, everything right's a bit of a statement, I guess. So he had a double face from B. The flash, no matter which way, might have blinded one, but probably not the second. And at this point now, spike going down. Site has been taken. Seeker's going to go through towards CT as well, kind of reveal a little... That was quite brave, wasn't it? Just running on past. And ACEND trying to get a little aggressive about this. You can see them desperately looking for those fights early on. Maybe trying to even up the numbers if they could, but no one presenting an easy kill. All tradable, all ready to go. You're going to see the spray down comes in. Keeps himself some space for the reload. Bone Cold finds one towards heaven, but the trade out comes through. But it's not over yet. Numbers still favorable to G2, and a CNED can double down. He can't. Mixwell doing wonders for them, but it's down to Nuki and Killes in this one. Oh, now popped. Gets the reveal, tries to find it in the time, but he can't. Now time is the main thing to be discussed here.
He's not got it. Yeah. Well played by Killes, just running the clock down effectively. Playing around that cage.
So they're going to have a good idea as to where the opponent's still sitting. Bone Cold trying to at least maybe negate that factor. Put himself on the site. And all of that flank's gone to waste. They found nothing for this. Bone Cold's been checked on, sprayed in on, but he doesn't get found by Mixwell. It's Nuki. Now Avova's turn to try and find a way back through towards middle. Not going to get it either. Starkso's got him. But now the smoke is down. There is still a chance on this. They're going to put the body on the line. Zeke with a good spray finds it. The spike is still ticking. No one's been able to dissuade that yet. And here it is. The first attempt on it. Looking to get halfway. Gets it denied by CNED.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Looking at a little Chico.
Chico.
Bone Cold all the way into spawn here.
Oh no.
He's ahead of the flash. I was going to say,
Still gets
Mixwell
checked.
definitely not going to expect him that close, but still checked.
Still noted.
Look at the bait and switch, man.
Nasty. And look, up until this point, generally G2 have been putting, what, 4 players on towards C, or
Yes,
like leaning
yeah.
that way, right? They've been having 2 towards like Garage. Now Starkso, interesting spot to be in, but let's see if they can do anything back into this. Nuki and Kellogg's, where are you at? Okay, 1 towards, you know, mid working on through. Then Nuki, Chico'd out of his mind. Kellogg's gonna
Last
join.
player standing.
Well, not for long. Joining merely a corpse here. Kellogg's. So many people already. CNED's chasing this with an AWP at this point. CNED straight up A-long. They have gone, all right, you want it around. Let's get that pressure mounted. Mixwell, good meat towards Bone Cold on towards Sewer. That's exactly what you want.
This is creeping. Zeke might catch him off guard here.
Oh, you're not going to check it? Yep, there you go. That's a beheading waiting to happen. Zeke now pops the ult and away we go. Re-aggressing. Mixwell finds Zeke, puts him back. It's not going to be an easy side take just yet. Nuki slipped the net. There's the ult. We were talking about it being available. Doesn't find anyone. Starkso just hits him real quick. There's that slice through the middle of the map with CNED, cutting them in half. Now, Mixwell's been excellent, but he's finally been put away. And Avova, the last
Wow.
one alive in a 1v3.
Wow.
That was quick.
Don't count this man out. We haven't had to see him deliver much for G2 today. We haven't had the opportunity to, but...
Stealing sight.
Oh, Avova. This is so smart.
No
He
way!
turns it!
Oh my god!
There he is.
Taken elsewhere on the map. As I say that, Kellogg's creeping, but that's a bad miss. That's going to open up B site for him. He is the backup plan, though.
Cover going out.
Let's see what Avova can do. Clutched out before, has to somewhat do it again. Catches 1, 2, 3. Incredible!
Oh my
brilliant
god!
thought.
He's online. He's here. Go unspotted here. Again, Mixwell dealt with. There we go. Yep, Cena just can't adjust to it. What? Excuse me? Okay.
Okay, that was just wild. Now
enemy
Kellogg's.
remaining. Spike down A.
He sent them. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Killers will get a punish on 1, but it is a Spectre he's left with. So this is going to be hard to fight against his angles. Yeah, not going to get it.
Zeke will be noted. So it's like Mixwell's considering the flash out here, and he does indeed.
I've
But
got
one
your
and done
trail.
for him. Tuck back away, and a man advantage for G2.
And I like the Seeker's pop. Mixwell's HP was a little low. Try and get the most value out of where he is. Currently, good turn on the flash from Kellogg's. He couldn't quite get back to target in time, but CNED has found an entryway towards
Last
B.
player
Now, let's look at the
standing.
players left
30
in
seconds
this.
left.
Okay, Starkso
That
got
is-
called off. We actually have... We have to now entertain towards Sewer. Oh, he's dead. He is dead to rights. Kellogg's gonna just pin him down. Bone Cold, though. This could be a nice equalizer, but Nuki didn't catch it, but he still catches the bullets. Nuki down, Bone Cold still stands, still
Spike
refusing to
down
relent,
A.
and you're gonna have that spike drop towards Long, and even with all that progress towards Sewer, it's gonna be Bone Cold with 3. He has absolutely outdone them. It may not be a Sheriff this time, just the Ghost more than enough. And Cold Dementa, the HP at 25 is kind of the difference between each player. That's about it. And G2 have the site. Kellogg's is just going to take space if he can. Zeke can be forced away by the pain shell. He has to respect it. He could now come back through, but the flash to follow, it's great. They even catch them in the smoke, so they know they're in there. Mixwell going to continue to push, but here's the push right back. It's going to be a bit of a trade out so far, but Nuki and Kellogg's be in the back line, stopping them completely.
They're just going to continue to punish here, I think.
Go again, going gold. Got it now. Flash comes out. They'll be blind, but
Oh, no.
well, I guess that's one way to help out. Just team
Yeah.
kill him.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Haha, imposter. Sus.
Coming
etc.
back.
Just gonna beat chat to it. Kinda have to at this point. CNED and Killer is the last 2 and not much to play with. A little bit of additional armor. Yeah, not gonna happen today, CNED. No. And Killer's your last one alive.
Spike planted.
And no favorable fights to be found here.
Cross mid here. Killer's got to be very careful. Cold Dementa oversteps the mark slightly, and we'll get punished for it.
Does change though, doesn't it? As soon as you know that money, you can now facilitate an op. You've got to be a little bit... I say a little bit. You've got to be hyper aware of it.
Blocking sight.
This is not a favorable fight. It's really not. flash came in. CNED, that's bold of you. And Kellogg's wants it. He's pushing that. Even CNED was baffled. Killer's had his back, but this looks like maybe ACEND have got enough here. Avova and Mix for the last two. Good flash. Great follow-up. He knows there's another. Control, not going to find it. Zeke maintains what should be around for ACEND here. Unless Avova...
Unless you need somebody to clutch up.
Show me what you got. Show me how you make this seem feasible. The double retake through from Garage, the 1v1 you're going to have into CT, the timing. Okay, that's one way to do it. That's another way to do it. He knows where CNED is. Oh, Avova, you're incredible.
Spike planted.
No charges left.
Xena going to try and get something done with the Wade Storm, but Logs and Nookie got other ideas here. Now 3 left, and actually we'll find 2 on the way, and CNED will get himself a nice little upgrade. Yeah. As soon as he picks one of these up, you know full well he is dipping. Actually, Bunko's still dipping his toes. Yeah, a little more damage done.
Is down there is going to be leading them through towards that B site. Force Zeke away, but Kellogg's wants to close that gap. Sends it, can't find it. Zeke refusing to be called off early on. Bone Cold wants it, gonna get his way back through as well. This is quick, this is messy and bloodied, but Zeke maintains his composure and pressures the issue. And actually, Starkso just leaning in alone. There is luckily a trade there. Zeke somehow found Kellogg's... I'm a little baffled by this, but lovely work from the back of side from Guess Who. Avova, of course, allowing that utility to...
The 3v3.
Neuter vision. It is. CNED's position is very much been noted. And once again, 2 playing back in through Garage. We've seen this before, and it was this man who denied it before. Lingers around a little longer to make sure no one else was coming through CT, but now it's on Nookie in a 1v2. He can't do it, CNED. Will be here to meet it, but everyone else will be as well. This will be more than G2 expect. This is a good read, but they still have to greet them at the door, and CNED right there. Killers on towards Kellogg's. The site is now going to be swarmed, though. He's just going to sit there and accept it. He can't do anything much more. He has to depend on his teammates. As it's going to be Starkso in the right place, right time. Avova now called off. Position noted. This is going to be 10 on the board, surely. I've doubted him before, though, so I can't keep doing it. A 1v3.
I'm keeping
Every
very
time.
quiet. I'm keeping very quiet.
Third time? Is this really going to happen? First. Not this time. Bone Cold's got him, and I want to highlight again that round.
And the showstopper.
Armor supported showstopper. It's got some weight to this buy. I don't think it's a light one, and there it is. Pop now. Nuki wants this. He's going to have to hope for it. No way you're going to find that. Coldamenter's found Zeke, though. And Killers, the timing could work out poorly for him. Yeah, Coldamenter lurking in the depths is going to punish it. Trade. Not going to happen. Avova still being the...
What?
Hello? How did that just happen? CNED's gonna sit this. He's gonna at least get it to halfway. He ain't leaving. He ain't moving. He's gonna stick this one down, and somehow CNED. They have to punish CNED though. He's still alive. I don't know how he's still alive. He's still just buying time. Bone Cold's found Coldamenter. Zeke's got his back, and it cost them so much. Nookie though leaps up above, leapfrogs over them, and now what can he do with it? Oh, Bone. All right. 12 to 10. This isn't just map point. It's match point. It's series point. Kellogg's though still wants to do this for G2, still dreaming of that reverse sweep that seems so real, such a possibility. And maybe Nookie? No.
Got the
headshot. Dink on the second cross. That's gonna hurt. Heal comes in. Zeke wants to punish. He's feeling ferocious about it. Avova instantly quells that threat, but they're being herded. They're being cornered. G2 don't have much of the map to play with right now.
See, they're going to post up here. Got to be careful. It's Kellogg's on the other side here. No way.
Timing. He's got it all. CNED is just shoving them in the grave. It's just Nookie now as ACEND.